If you follow me on social media or if you watch this show, both, by the way, things you should absolutely be doing, just saying, then you know that I've been posting a lot about the farmer protest happening in India. Now, if you don't know about this, let me give you a quick refresher. I want to welcome you in. I'm not here to judge you. Recently, the Indian government passed a set of agricultural bills that will affect the livelihood of farmers in India. Now, it's important to note that there's already a long history of farmers struggling in India, and farmer suicide is a very real issue. All this to say, the struggle's been real. This is not an overnight issue. I hope that makes sense. If not, you know what? Let me break it down in a very late night fashion, okay? Tom Hanks is the Indian government. Meg Ryan is the farmers. And now, you've got protest. Now, Punjab is a state in northern India, and given its status as a huge agricultural state, many of the farmers are from Punjab, making them Punjabi, just like me. So to recap, there have been protests, and these protests have been met with violence, a narrative that we have seen many times before in the world, unfortunately. Now, I'm gonna be real with you. Every time I post my support for the farmers on social media, I already know to expect comments from people that support the government and say, "Have you even read the bills, Lily?" And those comments are really annoying. Although I'll be real, they're nicer than the comments that are usually about my appearance, so I'll take them. Yeah, I know I have 3 chins, okay? All of them support farmers. Let me tell you why this response annoys me. First of all, yes, I have done my research. And 2, what's happening right now goes so far beyond the agricultural bills. Some people are simply refusing to acknowledge that. They're choosing to focus on tedious language in the bill rather than opening their eyes to the brutality that's taking place. And I'm just gonna say it how it is, okay? Democratic norms are being violated by the Indian government during these protests. So you saying to me, "Have you even read the bill?" is like you complaining that your seat won't recline while the airplane is going down in flames. Here's the thing, India has long prided itself in being the world's largest democracy. But in a democracy, you're supposed to be able to peacefully protest, period. Another hallmark of democracy is freedom of the press. But what we're seeing is the Indian government trying to shut down the internet in Delhi, which is one of the largest protest sites, so that people cannot report on it. And I'm sitting here like, if you're trying to have spotty internet, Indian government, just do what I do, okay? Pay full price for Spectrum. And in addition to all of these shady tactics, they're also just straight up arresting journalists and peaceful protesters. That is not democracy. Now today I wanted to discuss one specific incident, and it has to do with the arrest of 21-year-old female activist Disha Ravi. Disha was arrested, had her home raided, and was thrown in jail for, are you ready? Wait for it. She clearly must have ruffled a lot of feathers. What did she do? She edited a Google Doc. Yeah, supposedly she was promoting a toolkit online to help people understand how to peacefully protest on behalf of farmers, and boom, jail. I was like, listen, I know people over 40 are like really mad they don't know how to edit a Google Doc and y'all really jelly about how tech savvy someone else is, but jail is extreme. And here's the real kicker. The document in question was originally shared by 18-year-old Greta Thunberg. Yeah, that's right, the Al Capone of Gen Z girls trying to make the world a better place, that Greta. Another thing that I am deeply disappointed about is the number of Bollywood actors who have tweeted out messages on behalf of the government. And now, if you know anything about me, you know I am a huge Bollywood fan. I grew up with Bollywood, so this is something I had to really sit with. And during my meditation, I concluded, you know what? I, somewhere in my heart, can have sympathy for someone that maybe stayed silent, you know? I would like to believe maybe they're helping offline. Maybe they can't post about it. Maybe they have a complex safety situation. I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt. But to blatantly go the other direction and gloss over such a big issue with a template tweet on behalf of the Indian government is irresponsible. That's not a misstep, that's malintent. Also, in many cases, it's very bad copy and paste, okay? If you're gonna tweet on behalf of the government, at least remove the part that says, tweet this sentence. I mean, in fact, there's even one actress named Kangana Ranaut who has said some especially vile stuff. She literally refers to the farmers as cancer and then goes on to talk about the process of eradication against them. And if that doesn't horrify you, it absolutely should, because she's talking about ethnic cleansing. She's literally promoting genocide. So we can debate about policy, you know, that's one thing, but human rights are not up for debate. To my brothers and sisters and everyone in between who are on the front lines protesting, please know that I stand with you. And to everyone else in India, please take a serious think about what you will and will not tolerate from your government, especially if they claim to be the world's biggest democracy, because the people deserve better. And let me make it abundantly clear when I say the entire world is watching. Hey, thanks so much for watching this clip. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to this channel for more just like it. If you don't, none of us can leave sad.